Hi, today I will discuss about one of the design pattern techniques which is called observer pattern. So, the first of all I want to tell what the design pattern is. Actually, design pattern is a technique or way in or method in a software design that will help software developers to write maintainable, scalable code. So, in software architecture, design pattern plays an important role in designing your software systems effectively. So, what is observer pattern? Observer pattern is a design pattern in the software design in which there will be a subject which will act as an event publisher and there will be one or more observers of the subject. The observers will observe the subject's activity and will react accordingly to the event that the subject has produced. The observer or observers will act as event consumers. Thus, we can also use the observer pattern in the event-driven architecture. So, I have written down the observer pattern. So, you can pause the video and read through the definition that I have actually written here. So you will get an idea about the observer pattern, basically how and what observer pattern actually does. So I have written some code, so I will show how the actually observer pattern works with this small application. Here you see that I have created an interface and I have named it iObserver, which is containing a method called update and it is accepting a temperature parameter of float type. So basically this is the observer. So observer interface, and there is a subject, and the subject interface will register the observer. There will be one or more observers, remove observer or notify observers if any changes are made in this by the subject. So first of all, I will show the observers, say phone display and website display. These are two observers. So phone display is actually implementing the iObserver and its method is update here, and website display, it is another observer which is actually implementing iObserver, and this is the method update as well. And now I have the subject weather station, so it is implementing the subject interface. I have actually defined a list here which will actually add observers or remove observers if needed. The float temperature variable. Now, for example, here is a method there, since it is implementing the iSubject interface, so there are three methods here: register server, remove server, and notify observers. So I will first register the observers. I will add the observers as much as I need and remove the observers if needed. there is a method set temperature. After setting the new temperature, it will observe, it will here the subject is actually setting the new temperature, and after that it is notifying the observer, hey, I have changed my temperature. So observers will be notified and update the temperature in their side. So now the programs, it is the main program how actually the observer pattern will actually made the changes in the subject and call the observers or notify the observers by the subject. Here I have created a subject and then I have created observers here. So weather station instance and 2 observer instances. Here the weather station, I am registering the observer here, so passing the instances of the observers in the register observer here, and it will add the observers in the observer list. So here the weather station subject has 2 observers now. One is the phone display observer and another is website display observer. Now in the weather station I will set a temperature. So I'll set the temperature and it will notify the observers. When the weather station sets the new temperature, it will call the method in the subject and then it will notify the observers. The notify observers will actually go through each observer. Currently we have phone display and website display. Those observers will be notified and will be updated with the new temperature. So observer will, after notifying the observers, observers themselves will actually update the new temperature on their side. So website display and phone display the new temperature. And when another temperature with new value is set, the subject will set the new temperature. After setting the new temperature, it will notify the observer in the method here, and after notifying the observers will update the temperature in their side with the new temperature by calling the update method, and will display. Now if I run the application, here temperature is setting in the subject, which is weather station in my case, and it is actually notifying the observers, and observers are displaying the new temperatures. Same as for the 30 degrees Celsius temperature as well. So this is how observer pattern works. So hopefully you can implement the observer pattern whenever needed in designing your software systems.